Lashes and skincare for the Talk 365 team is provided by AP Med Spa.
And welcome back to Talk 365. I hope you took all the medical tips from Holly during the last segment. Let's talk about CBD oil. In particular, there was a kind of a head shop or some shop up in Park City that was selling stuff that got people sick. Let's talk a little bit about that.
I think there were actually multiple. So the Salt Lake Tribune did a big feature story on it around December or January, but basically what it comes down
around
to,
December or January?
Like the end of December.
December
basically.
21st.
Oh, look at you remembering. So it was a little bit ago, but nonetheless.
We had this discussion 6 minutes ago, and Holly goes, have you read the article? And I go, shockingly, because I read the Tribune and Deseret News every day. So this is one I missed. But you mentioned the article was on the 21st, so that...
You were sleeping that day?
No. Napping? What I did was I just plugged it into my brain, and so now I know all. But
you know everything, because you know the date.
Okay.
So basically what happened is the FDA allows companies that are supplying you with natural health products, right? A certain amount of leniency. So if you were to take a bottle of feverfew, which is an herb that is a really expensive herb, certain companies could fill most of the capsule with dandelion, that's a very cheap herb, and just a teeny tiny bit of feverfew and call it feverfew, because there's only a certain percentage that is legally needed to be there in order to call it that. So it's the same with CBD oil. There is a certain percentage that they can get away with, still call it CBD oil, but to quote the owners of Green HoriZen, Mr. Mike Carlson, the rest of that percentage, if there's like 20% CBD oil, the rest of those percentages, it's not cotton candy and glitter. It is like bad stuff that they put in there, chemicals, preservatives, oils, all kinds of things that are not healthy that you wouldn't want for your body.
Why wouldn't they just put water in?
Maybe it's just water, but a lot of times more than that, it's the preservatives and the chemicals and things, because it keeps it sort of looking and smelling and maybe tasting a little better so it doesn't get rancid, but then they get away with it. But this company specifically that they were writing about was just people trying to pull a scam, and it's why you have to be so careful when you are getting into natural supplements, because people have had incredible results from CBD oil. I'm one of them. I've been taking it for the last few months, and I've felt a ton better, my joints and my back and all of that good stuff. But if you buy from a company and you don't know exactly what you're getting, you could end up with something really scary. I guess 19 people went to the hospital, they said. These were people who were taking it for seizures and for all kinds of different health concerns, and they were actually having seizures.
Wow.
They weren't throwing up, and I mean, the ER, it was a really big deal. And so I guess the health department went in, was doing some investigating, pulled the bottle in question. They did some private testing and found out there was zero CBD oil. It was all what they called spices and
Spice is the name of that synthetic marijuana that's out there.
It wasn't that. I did think that, but it was some kind of a spice thing that they were doing. But maybe it was. I don't know, because that makes you really sick too.
Yeah.
So it was bad stuff, and it goes into, you really need to research your companies. And we have been working with Green HoriZen. They were sponsors of our Wellness Weekend. They are 100% CBD oil. They do 3 tests. They prove it. It's on their label. There is 0 THC. This is pure, wonderful, beautiful stuff you can get right up in Kaysville or online. And they have a Wellness Minute coming at you right now.
Talk 365 Wellness Minute is brought to you by Green HoriZen with wellness team expert Jenny Carlson.
Hi, I'm Jenny Carlson, one of the founders of Green HoriZen, and I have with me here one of our associates and affiliates. She is a huge help at our shop, and she's had some pretty cool personal stories with CBD. Now, legally, because the FDA hasn't approved it, we can't claim to, treat, prescribe, diagnose anything, but we can share personal stories, and Billie's got a pretty good one. Billie.
Hi, my daughter is 4.5 months old, and when she was born, a couple days after she was born, I noticed a little red bump. Long story short, she got diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder called urticaria pigmentosa that is uncurable, that has covered her whole body. And I thought, if there's nothing, let's give it a shot. I'll try some CBD. I've started her on a pretty low dose, and then I just have kept going higher and higher. And she hasn't had a breakout in 3 weeks, which is there's not even medication that can do that at this point that we know of.
People come in every day and share these, and that's one of the reasons we started this, is because we just wanted to share the healing that we have experienced, and the way that it has spread has been incredible. So to find out more, you can go to greenhorizen.com or come see us at our shop in Kaysville, 140 North Main Street, Suite D.